done a podcast
No.
episode with the new background. So
No.
woo.
New areas.
Yes, I turned my desk.
A whole
Dramatic.
new space.
Yeah.
Yep, and I put bookshelves. There we go.
And pro
That's it.
Satan.
Oh yeah, wait, that way.
Yeah. Bam.
Bam. Sonia, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Bloody Mary. It's different than
Ew.
a Caesar because
Why
it's
are
just
you drinking
juice.
tomato juice with vodka? Why?
I
It's actually
agree.
rum. It's not vodka. Because
it's still
I
fucking
was like,
gross.
I needed something healthy. I haven't had any veggies today. I was
So
like,
she's
okay,
drinking alcoholic soup.
yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
alcohol soup.
it's good. It's low salt. It's low sodium. Healthy.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
I'm drinking Twisted Tea again. So Sonia wants them to sponsor me, by the way. She made a big deal and she tagged them on Twitter with my face saying
Yeah.
sponsor me.
Yeah,
So-
do it.
Now your
do it.
now
That
your
is what I'm
face
drinking.
now your face is on the internet.
Yeah, with Twisted Tea.
That was the first time
Your face has
was
ever been on
the internet.
Like ever. Like I
Like,
I was
Twisted Tea
ghost.
gets
All
the-
of the rest of the pictures were of her vagina, ironically.
We're twins.
Shit. That's a pretty
You
fucking
couldn't even
vagina
tell the
then.
difference.
You can't. That is good work, Vagina Dawn. Good
That is a sexy vagina, I must say that.
work. Good job.
Pull my
Okay, so what's
Tightening
our
up my
like
vagina.
topic?
What?
Yes, what's
do
our
you
word and
wish-
topic?
What? What do you
What?
wish you knew more about?
Everything?
Everything. Like I want to know
Everything I
everything.
Don't know. Yeah, like what's our word before we keep
Yeah,
going?
what's our word?
Yep. Yep. Something.
Something. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone have like a first go?
I have
Who-
tons of things I wish I knew more
I know.
about. So like
For me, it's languages. I keep trying to learn new languages, and I wish I just like. I feel like some people just have that like like as soon as you learn one language, it's so much easier to grasp other languages from what I've heard. Like because I'm having a lot of trouble grasping that first language. Like
I was just gonna
like,
say, I have trouble with English alone, so no wonder I have no interest in other languages. 'Cause
oh, I have so much interest and I fucking try, and it's like I just feel so dumb. So like my husband is French Canadian, so he didn't speak English until he was 17. And his English is so good. Like most people don't recognize that English is his second language.
yeah.
But then it's like for me, I try with like French, and he's like, "You're saying bonjour wrong." And I'm like, "That's the one word every Canadian is supposed to know. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?"
Yeah.
And then I
yeah.
just like, stop. I
But-
can't.
But did you know that Canadian French is not the actual real French? Like
No, it's Quebecois.
yeah, and it's not the real French. So don't take offense to that. If he came from France and told you that was wrong, then I would be like, yeah, he's probably right.
Well, even
But-
then, okay, the Quebecois and the French in France like to say that they're super different, but we know that like I don't talk about it a whole lot, but like I have my music project, and I'm really big in France, and the next place after France is Quebec. So how the hell do they have the same taste in music, and it's me?
Because Quebec wants to be France. Like Quebec.
But how did
wants
they
to be-
know? How did they know the algorithm?
know.
How did they know that French people were listening to me?
I don't know. It's the
40,000
internet.
of them for some
Hey,
reason.
Talk to Mark, whatever his name is, that runs Facebook. I don't know who fucking
What?
runs Spotify.
They don't stream my music on Facebook.
Okay, that's why I corrected myself.
MySpace. Or what's his name? Tom.
That was Tom.
MySpace. Oh my
Mark
god, Tom was
and-
so cool.
Marcus,
Like he was
Facebook, Tom
totally like, he was chill in that white.
He
t-shirt,
added everyone. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
commitment. That was
Yeah. I don't have Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook. What the fuck?
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg literally made Facebook to like hot or not college people. Like that's weird. That's fucking creepy vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Didn't he like drop out of Harvard to do so or some shit? Or
Well, after he stole the idea from people.
Yeah.
isn't that
Yeah.
what Bill Gates did too? Like he dropped out of high school after he like or
They
college after.
they all did that. A white man
Sure.
at some point stole an idea. Like, and then what, Thomas Edison, you know, like they all do that. It's historical. It's just it's tradition.
Yeah.
Damn Edison. I hate that guy. Tesla out of the way.
I wish
Did you
I
just
could
say
like
Tesla.
test.
Nikola Tesla? You don't know who he is?
Okay, yes, I know who Nicholas Tesla is. I thought you meant like Tesla as in like
Elon Musk?
Elon Musk. I'm like, no, stop that.
No. Edison
No.
took Tesla's ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay.
And Tesla wanted to like make it for everyone, like electricity should be like a right and shit. And Thomas Edison was like, no, people will pay for this. Like, excuse me.
Just
You
wait
know?
a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to make some profit here.
Yeah. The profit motive is killing us all.
Yeah.
Especially today. Like it's bad.
I wish I had more knowledge on what was the question? That was the question, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
wanna know
and
more.
more
Okay, I'm
knowledge
sorry.
on
I
that.
always forget. I'm like worried I'm answering something completely off topic. Another one would be on organizing, like organizing communities and stuff to fight this fucking profit shit, capitalism. Hurrah! That would be cool.
That would be cool.
But it's so much people.
That's too many people.
Yeah, like like it's hard, you know.
Yeah. I'm
How am I
trying.
supposed to top
I have,
Jessica
like-
now. Like she has
I
all
haven't-
these like a language and like she has
Politics and stuff.
like and I'm thinking like I just wish I knew how to bake cakes and decorate cakes and
Yeah,
Decorating
that's-
cake is fucking intense. That's so in right now. If you can make it look like it's not cake.
Right?
Or I want to know how to do my own nails so I don't have to see a nail
that's a
tech
good
ever.
one too. Yeah.
Right? I just wanna
Eyebrows.
be- oh my god, I'm terrified. I'm gonna like take out my eyeball with it. Like no, I'm terrified.
It wouldn't be like the first time I've taken off too much eyebrow. Like
See?
all of it.
That's the only skills I want to learn is something like that's selfish and not like helping others at all. Like
That's okay. Those are all skills I would like to learn too because I hate going out in public.
Yeah.
I'm just not crafty. Like I'm not crafty whatsoever. I have no art, none.
It's not that hard. Like people always are like you see like painters painting these like masterpieces and stuff, and I find it's like the only difference between them and you is that they want to create, and so they just do.
Mhm.
You know, it's all technique learned. Like there's no like 5-year-old that came out and was just like, look at this. It's like, no, they just wanted to draw, so they just drew for 10 years and then now they're good at it. You know, like
Now they good.
yeah, like it's just if you did it enough. But I mean that goes with learning anything, I guess. It's just so
guess.
hard to do it.
It's
Just
like,
to,
I got
keep it.
pretty good with like makeup for a while, and then I gave that shit up because the pandemic and I wasn't going out. So
Yeah, I don't think I know how to like wear makeup anymore either. I just do the lips.
This is my first kind of wing in a while, and it's already melting off. So I like
You like-
webcams. They make me they pick out
Yeah,
the
they
right
hide it.
angles. Yeah, exactly.
they
exactly.
filter the shit because it's so like pixelated. It's like they can't fucking tell.
Yeah, exactly. But I find like I do crafty shit this way.
Yeah,
like
you are crafty. You
but
are.
it's never like most of the time it's like I couldn't afford to like buy that. So I'm just gonna like figure it out, and then I like watch a tutorial on how to like I didn't come up with that idea. I'm not that smart. I just
There's-
saw a tutorial and I was like, oh, the basics. Paint, the Bristol board or whatever that black thick paper is, and a lampshade. And then I just kind of did it, you know. Oh, for the listeners, I'm pointing to a giant head of the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas. That was me from Halloween last year. Okay.
There is a TikTok where someone says like if you want it then you have to do it yourself, and like that's what poor people have to do. And like I forget what the phrasing was, but it's all like yeah, like there's a TikTok. I think you all know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what that reminds me of. Is like if you want it, you can still have it, but you just got to do it yourself.
You got to be
And-
poor enough.
Yeah.
It forces you to have to be resourceful. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what it is. Like that, the paint on that thing is just dollar store paint. Like I didn't buy fancy ass shit paint, you know?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. But yeah.
Yeah. So
Sonia,
Dawn's just not poor enough.
I am poor enough. I'm also lazy too. So like that doesn't help me. Okay.
Like,
What about actually, Dawn? What about like writing a book? Like,
So I started one. As
I know you
know.
started one.
Yeah.
And then depression hit me hard, and now I'm fighting my medications. So until I can organize that out, then I'll probably jump back into it.
Yeah.
But
That'd be
yeah,
good.
my
Yeah.
depression like really hit, and then migraines, and like I couldn't look at a computer screen, and just life sucked. Okay, so
Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, you're here, so you're still doing. You're still, you know,
Yeah, I still-
socializing.
I still come.
Socializing.
Migraine
Socializing.
or not, like I still stayed at your house, even like I was starting to have migraine. I was like, no, I gotta weather through this. And like I took so
Yeah.
many Tylenols, and I was like, okay, we good.
Oh yeah, and we do want to thank anyone that stopped by our live stream last
Yes.
week because it was awesome.
Yes,
And
thank
if you
you.
didn't, where
you.
were you?
Yeah.
If you want to hear about the next ones, just follow any of our social medias, and we live stream generally on TikTok and on YouTube. So yeah, cool.
Yes,
Cool.
and we're
Cool,
soon
cool.
going to Vegas, so that will be another.
Live stream. Whoop,
Yes.
whoop.
Drinking.
It's just what us drinking. That's the theme of the
That's
show,
it.
It'll be 6
obviously.
days of us being completely trashed, midday, night, morning. We don't know. It will just be drunk, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. We'll be mom drunk.
Yeah.
You know, that's when you're like away from the kids and you
You
haven't
be,
been
like,
away in a while.
The first day
I
you go a
cannot
little too
wait.
hard. Like,
Yeah. You just have 4 days to recover and then you have to go.
Oh my god! So it's actually
5
funny
days of hangover.
because Dave took like the extra weekend after I get back off, or the week before. I don't know, but he took some time, and I'm gonna be recovering. So
Oh
that is
man,
what's gonna happen.
I have to go on
Good.
2 planes. It's gonna be sad. I'm gonna hungover. It'll be fantastic. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You just get a drink at the airport.
Yeah,
To keep it going, right?
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
keep it going. If it doesn't
And then-
stop, you can't be
and then drink on
hungover.
the plane.
Exactly.
Like if the plane has alcohol, drink there too. Just
Just-
keep drinking until you land in Hamilton.
After.
Yeah,
I
you just take
leave,
2 planes. You have to fly
Yeah.
to Hamilton and fly into Las Vegas and then back in.
Yeah.
New
So
Brunswick.
like, so after Vegas, Hamilton to
Yeah,
here.
Because
where I am.
you moved, you bitch.
I
Yeah.
moved, but I have nothing to show for it yet because none of the vegetables or stuff came in.
Oh, so close.
We got
it's been
eggs.
a year. Like
You got
have
eggs. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. First year.
First year eggs.
First year eggs. It's like
Little
Stardew
step.
Valley, you know?
I
Sometimes it doesn't
will.
always come in.
And
I
you got 3
skipped-
extra dogs since you moved.
Yeah,
So.
I skipped the tutorial on farming. So
Yeah.
like, and now it's
So
trial
is
and
that
error.
something you wish you knew more about?
Yeah.
Farming.
We read a lot of books, but we had like a lot of late frost. And like it's our first year dealing with that. And we're like, oh shit. And then like just kept frosting.
Yeah, that climate change is making food very hard to get. It's interesting
Yeah.
how that's happening.
What climate change?
What the profit motive?
Which I wish more of.
Yeah, fuck.
I think other animal handling. I love knowing, like taking care of all the animals. That's something.
I'm
Oh,
taking
who said-
animal husbandry 1 next semester. That's my one. So for our listeners, I take random college courses every once in a while to entertain myself. I don't know. I like getting graded. I think that's what it is. It's like I need validation.
It's like her kink. Like
Yeah, it really is. Last semester, I did 3 college courses. I'm lowering it to 1 because I didn't know this podcast was going to be a thing at the time when I did that. But yeah, so I'm taking Animal Husbandry 1, and I even have like a textbook on how to like hold animals. Like so that'll be fun. So you can have that textbook too, Sonia. You have all my animal textbooks when I'm done these courses.
Okay. That'll be the one that takes care of the animals.
Yeah, and then you will gain that knowledge.
I will gain the knowledge.
Or at least have a reference for it. I feel like that's the thing with knowledge is like you don't have to memorize every single thing. You just have to know where to find it efficiently.
Like your mind palace.
Yeah. Like, but that's the thing. Some people literally do not know how to Google. Like that's a thing. And so they'll like just type in random words and then of course they are surprised when like random shit pops up. And it's like
or
what did
some people don't know what TW stands for trigger warning, you know, like
oh my god.
those people.
There's a lot like with shit like that. With like what's the anagrams or whatever it is. Like
the anagram and
no, that's I don't know. What you know what I
wait.
No.
What
is it?
See, abbreviations.
Daniel started with an A. I was close. See? Did not know everything.
Anagrams and abbreviations do not sound the same.
Me too.
They both are about grammatical things, and they both start with A. That's 2 similarities. Thank you very much. How many words do you know that have 2 similarities besides same letters?
Do they end the same? They end the same.
No, they don't.
Wait, 2 words that have the same meaning or 2 words that sound like
no, anagram is like I think if I write like a word and then I can change the letters around to like mean something
to make
else.
another one.
Like Tom Marvolo Riddle into I am Lord Voldemort. You know, I think that's an anagram.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I think
that sounds.
I know now I'm second guessing everything. I don't know words very well.
We're all failing grade 4 English.
Okay.
Wait, you said something. You said the word something. Shit.
I've said it so many times.
That's okay.
I got.
Okay. By the way, I just visited my mind palace. And I was right. And anagrams are words or phrases you spell by rearranging the letters of another word or phrase. And the example is neg into ram. So that was the example. So there we go. So we learned something. We provided knowledge.
We are educational. See? Twice today.
Twice. We taught something and learned something.
Yay.
We are now an educational podcast.
Yeah. So don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends. And if you're a homeschooling, you know,
lots of great
Yes.
There's like not very good sex education. So
we are great with our sex education. Are you kidding?
Listen,
we provided so much better
books.
than like half the podcasters out there. Unless
I'll
they're
teach you with
specifically
some
about
books.
sex ed.
Yeah. And Domri has lots of educational books. She talks about.
Yeah.
I
If you wanna
literally
know how to
have
get
like
on
a
with the
stuffed
fairy.
placenta.
You're so
what?
excited. You're so excited. She's so excited.
Oh my god.
You're like, wait a second.
Placenta.
I'm gonna teach for real.
Okay.
She's like gonna show us a placenta.
I can't find my placenta, but I did find my uterus. So
I remember those. There was testicles. There was
Yeah.
the uterus. There was ovaries. The fallopian
these are the
tubes.
ovaries and the fallopian tubes. They're on this guy.
Well, they used to have these separate ones too. And there was
I have the placenta one, so as well.
and then
but
there
I don't
was
know what it is.
the penis, obviously. And then there was I remember those.
I have the whole list.
List them. I
So,
want to know the whole list.
Okay. We have the uterus.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Or the he's womb service is what it says.
Oh, womb
They have
service.
the lung, heart, stomach, liver, bladder, spleen, lymph node, pancreas, brain, gallbladder, kidney, intestine, appendix, colon, muscle, knee joint, cervix. Oh, I didn't know they had a cervix. I would have grabbed the cervix too. Vertebrae, pituitary, skin, thyroid, tonsil, rectum. Damn near killed them. Am I right? I apologize to all my listeners out there. It just okay. Placenta, which I do have, the pineal, eyeball, testicle, prostate, adrenal, tooth, ovary, mammary, thymus, parathyroid, the thymus gland.
Like thyroid, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
immune to your charm. No, the thymus is not. The thyroid's like separate, but they both like
Okay.
secrete things. I think the thymus like helps with like T
They
cells or some shit.
secrete it. It
It's
sounds
like
so
its
gross.
sister organ.
Yeah, I
okay?
just took medical terminology 1, and it was pretty much all secretions, all of it.
Every secretion.
And then we got parathyroid, larynx, Skene's gland.
That sounds gross too.
Spine, sinuses, and the inner ear. So you can find a plushie of all of those. And now I kind of want to start a collection because, like, I was just
Yeah,
working
I
on
need all of
birth,
them.
but now I might as well just get all of them.
All of them. The testicles.
Yeah, there was
and
testicles, ovaries, because ovaries is separate,
The
but like you still
eyeball.
get the uterus that has it all.
You can
And
juggle.
then, yeah.
Yeah. No, it'd be good. Imagine like a shelf behind me, which is a body made of stuffies. Like I'd put all the body, like all the stuffies where they're supposed to go on like a skeleton.
That's your new
What-
project.
You can't put a penis like all the. How are you gonna do? What if there's a spot
Don't
where
you
there's something
gender
else?
them? What are you talking
Hold on,
about?
you
They're
can
just
be-
a body.
Yeah.
Intersex people are like 1% of our entire population, which is pretty common if
Yeah.
you do numbers. Because like it's like 7 billion, like 1% of 7 billion is just a lot of fucking people.
That's a
So,
lot of people.
We're just looking at insides here. So who knows what this person is, you know?
No, yeah. What like
We don't
the stuff
label
is in
others.
the same spot. Where you? How are you gonna put it on if it belongs in the same spot?
They-
We'll,
No.
we'll Google and figure out a person that
They could
has
have
that.
an outer scrotum and an inner womb.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it happens.
It happens. It happens.
At
It's
1%.
very
It is. It does happen. Like it's not like we're laughing at people that have that happen. I'm
No.
trying to figure out the logistics of fitting all these plushies
In
into
one
a
body.
skeleton. Yeah. And I'll attach the ovary to the mini ovaries on the uterus, you know, so we'll just attach them here.
You get double
So-
ovaries. Like,
Yeah, so it's good. Well, these are really small
That's
ovaries. You
probably
could
a
even
thing,
say
too.
you can even say this is just I don't remember what the fingerling tentacle things of the fallopian tube were called, but we can just pretend like that's just the fallopian tube. Attach an
you're just
ovary.
like.
I'm gonna make it as anatomically correct as I possibly can.
I
We'll get
wanna
some
know if
yarn. We can do
someone
like
can be
veins
born-
and shit.
okay, hold on. I want to know if someone can be born with 2 ovaries on one side. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it can happen.
probably. Are you
because,
kidding?
like,
People can
I
be born with 2 heads on one side. An ovary is nothing.
That's less technical than it is.
Yeah, and like just because they have 2 ovaries doesn't mean they're both functional. Like that's a lot of what it is like people can be born with like multiple sexual organs or multiple organs in general, and they're not functional. The only one I know I have is I have an extra tooth under my gum and it just doesn't move. It's just there. But every time I go every time I go to a new dentist and they do x-rays, I always have to be explained that like I have an extra tooth under my gum. As long as it's not moving, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Like expect it. Like don't be surprised. But it's not functional. It's not like I'm using it to chew. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just there. It's just a quirk.
Okay, I'm checking Mind Palace for a second.
Yeah. You do it. You
It's
do
very
it.
important. Very important.
We are very curious. If you have 2 ovaries, email us or don't. You don't have to. I don't need to know your medical business.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
So there's
I've
double
heard
uterus.
with-
I knew that one. Like,
yeah,
a
there's double
uterus.
vaginas. That's
Yeah.
always been the one. And I always feel bad because like the solution to that is to get rid of the skin that is blocking the vagina, like the two vaginas that's in between. But then that makes the vagina like wider, and a lot of people feel uncomfortable with that feeling. So then it's like,
Not a win.
or yeah,
Sounds
there's
like
very
you have
few
a
wins.
unicorn uterus. What the fuck?
Is it shaped like a unicorn?
No.
We found out that my father-in-law's heart is on the wrong side.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he didn't like know, like he just broke a rib.
You
like,
can be born with
last year.
two cervix and have two
Yeah. You can born.
entrings, and like
Well, I mean, my favorite is like, sorry, my favorite of the congenital diseases or illnesses or mutations, is when the urethra and like urine hole on men is not at the tip. It can be anywhere on the shaft. Yeah.
Sprinkler.
That's what like they have to generally get surgery for that.
Good for
But,
them.
Yeah, and that's actually like decently common too.
Yeah.
So
just
you
coming
know?
up on my Mind Palace polycystic ovary, and I'm like, no, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
I want
Well,
two
it's also
ovaries.
like so like a lot of people with things like that might not ever know.
Probably
As
until
well
they
as
get-
like, well, I was just gonna say like a lot of like the tech we have now to look for these things didn't exist even that long ago.
No, it didn't.
Like so people could have had that like 150 years ago and never have known. And then on top of that, there's people that like have things all the time. Like I watched an interview with like I don't know what they're called, the people that do autopsies and stuff.
Mhm.
Mortician.
And yeah,
No.
mortician kind of
No,
thing.
not
Like
a
not
mortician.
no,
Oh,
not
we
like
have
things.
names. Yeah.
Yeah,
not-
like just a medical autopsy, whatever.
Oh, okay.
They have a name.
Yeah, I just can't remember it.
Coroner.
So bad with words.
Coroner.
Coroner, yes, there we go.
Right.
And the coroner said, like, the question was like, what do you find the most that people might find surprising? And his answer was tumors. Like
Yeah, our
'cause-
body
because-
is riddled with them. Like,
yeah, because like people would die of like natural causes or unnatural causes, and then they would just find all these tumors in them, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, that's
They
not
could be
so
benign.
full ovaries. Not unbelievable. I would
No.
believe it.
yeah, but they would assume that it's like polycystic or whatever, but it could be an actual second ovary. But yeah,
Sonia, can you move your mic just a bit? Oh no, sorry, you were just breathing into it, so I wanted to make sure. So I was just waiting until Dawn stopped so I could.
I know. I move
This
it
is
away.
gonna be in the unedited episode, so
I move it away to like
drink,
take a
and then
drink
you
and
brought
then
it. Yeah, no, it was fine up until that. That's why I was
shoves
just
it
like,
up my fucking nose. Yeah,
no, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
it's good. Good.
it's fine. Whatever.
the
Wait, what were we talking about? Just so I can go. into
Oh,
this train of thought.
things that we wish we knew, like talents.
So Sonia, what else did you
Yeah,
want
you
to
didn't even really-
learn?
we-
You barely answered. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing
We
so good
answered
at these
4
things right now because of the weather. So I would like to learn more about how to control the weather. That
and
was
we
your
answered
answer.
for her. We were like, we want to learn farming.
Like it's like, dude, come on.
I
Come on.
do want to control the weather.
I want to be mega mind. You know?
Yeah. Shit. I want to learn things.
That's good. We're almost there.
Yeah. Oh. I remember.
The things she wants to learn. The
Shut
things.
up. Like
Now let's get it into categories. What
like
things?
computer phone app programming. I have so many good ideas for phone apps. I was
Oh,
like,
to make
I wanted a game. Yeah, I want to know JavaScript, I guess. Are apps still made with that?
That would be so good. No, I don't know Java. I don't know. But like, no, that's a really good idea. My old neighbor, like, at the place we lived before where we live now, like that was pretty much what the wife did. She just made a bunch of apps and just worked from home then with her apps.
Apps.
Apps. That's where it is.
It's like coding and all that fun shit.
Yeah, I just don't speak computer.
I have
that
coding
way.
for kids if you want to.
I have so many of those, and I still don't know how the kids do it fine. I'm like, I don't understand what's happening.
Ernest is constantly telling me, he's like, I downloaded this, I downloaded that. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I updated the drivers. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone taught Nicholas about coding and whatever at school. He took only a half an hour course. He comes home and he shows me he can tamper with Google. And you know how Google changes the words to like make it like hop and do like different things for whatever day it is?
Mm-hmm.
He can fucking change it. And I was like, how do you do that? And he's like, I can't tell you. I was like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. You're 11 years old. And he's like, but I can. And he changed Google like all the time.
My son constantly, he like is modding his games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I am making worlds and making like servers and having people join his server. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, just download the game and play the game. Like, the game provides the servers. Why do you?
Do you remember doing HTMLs on like your MySpace? Now that we're talking about MySpace again, and
HTML1, like, I still know it's burned in my brain.
But yeah,
I didn't do MySpace.
Like /B and like /I for
italics.
Yeah,
and then / marquee, and then you can make it move.
Yeah, and 00560 was like fuchsia pink, like to make your like
I didn't do that with MySpace. I did that a lot with Neopets. Yeah, like I was like my store page and everything. Like I still have my accounts like 16 years old. So and I'm a neo millionaire. I fucked that capitalist system in Neopets. Got stocks and shit. Own a store. I'm a petite bourgeoisie on Neopets. Like,
there's another game. Like it's like Neopets, but it's goats. It's all different types of goats. Yeah. Goats. And like everything Neopets is, but goats.
Just goats. You don't get any other pet. You just get a goat.
Yeah, goats.
But like they're nice goats. They're like rainbow goats and like sparkly goats. Again, like Neopets.
So like ponies, but like My Little Pony if they were My Little Goats.
No, it's Neopets.
Okay. No. I'm just saying what they look like because you're saying they're like rainbow and shit.
Oh, like you know how Neopets can have each Neopet. There's like
you can paintbrush them.
Yeah. So it's like goats that been paintbrush. So it's like the game's
Is the
Neopets.
name of the game Goats?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna guess it's goats.
Goats.
I have no idea. I've never heard of this. So this is all new to me. I just learned something, you guys.
See, this is very educational show.
Very
today.
educational.
Someone needs to go on My Palace.
My favorite goat game, while we're on the subject of goats, is Goat Simulator.
Oh my god, I love
You could like I just love finding all the random Yeah, you didn't know?
No,
it's everywhere.
My favorite's the zombie mod. Like where like you're an infected goat and then you can infect other people. But yeah, you're a goat and you like just
and its head's always like
it's a floppy like and you have like this sticky tongue that can like just stick to things and like swing you around and sometimes the game breaks, but that's the point.
Yeah, you get points. The more destruction you do, the more points you get.
But the NPCs are constantly doing different things. So like you can go into different houses and see like different things, and you can find like secret like cults and shit around. Like there's random shit. There's like a spring beach party, and you just like join in and then you kill everyone. Like it's fun. It's good.
It's like
you're a goat.
There's so much detail to that game where you think there wouldn't be any detail. So much.
I feel so lost in this conversation. I feel like I need to like talk about fairy porn.
I feel like Dawn needs to learn gaming. I feel like
no.
You have your PlayStation. Download Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator. Yeah.
I was gonna say Stimulator.
On
That's
PS4. Is it on PS4?
That's not the right game. Yeah, it's everywhere.
That's my second favorite goat game.
Yeah. And you can play it 3D.
Oh my god, of course. VR, obviously.
Yeah.
I have VR. See, I'm not
So
totally.
you're halfway
like,
there. I don't even have VR.
I have
So-
Yeah.
So play
There
a
you
game.
go.
Years ago.
I wonder there might be VR Goat Simulator by now.
There
Yeah. Oh my
probably
god, that'd be so much
Oh
fun.
my
I'd
god,
be
it might
so
exist.
dizzy.
It might already
Google.
exist. So like
Okay.
look it up.
is. Okay, I'm looking. I'm like,
I
my
get
balance.
so dizzy. I don't know. I would throw up.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
now that my new room is like my room is all set up all nice, I think now I'm gonna get VR eventually. I think it'll like I don't know how I'm gonna set
Become
it up,
a goat in virtual reality.
but- Perfect.
Yeah.
You just like are eating grass, you just look down and look up.
You're
Oh,
eating
this
a
is
pop
other
can.
goats. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh,
so the
you can
new
choose
goat
your wait.
simulator is PS4's includes the unique new mutator VR mode.
There
So
you
yes.
go.
Yeah.
I'm fucking scared.
So now
That's
you have no options but to play it.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna- Download it.
Next episode we'll provide a review
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Download it
of Goat Simulator VR.
I have to go in the PlayStation store in a bit and figure out like how much this is gonna cost me.
You can
It's
get
not
Goat-
that expensive. It's
For what?
for
Goat Simulator?
Simulator.
Yeah.
30
VR.
bucks? 30
What?
bucks?
Oh, is
30.
it still? It used to be like really cheap, but I guess I keep adding more, so
Oh.
they keep upping the price.
Yeah.
But
When
like
I
it-
bought it, it was like $12.
But with VR, it's probably more too.
Well,
Oh.
I don't. That's
Sonia looks confused.
I was. I
Her
didn't
mind
come up-
palace broke.
It didn't come up with the game.
It's gaslighting you.
It did.
I
It
had
didn't-
it. Like
It didn't. It didn't come out. No.
yes,
Can
it
you-
did.
Oh, it
Sonia, are
does.
you gonna start streaming again eventually?
No,
Yes, Sonia.
because it keeps going all like freezing and stuff, and I just feel like
Oh,
that's
sucks.
yeah. But Brandon wants to keep doing it, so he's going to change from Twitch streaming to recording on YouTube first, and then putting it up afterwards, like recording and then putting it up.
Yeah, that for sure. That makes sense. That makes
Because
sense.
he does like playthroughs with his games, and he like does voices and all this other weird.
Yeah, no,
autistic
I've
shit.
caught a couple of his streams. No, it's great. It's great. Ernest
So-
was like, "Who's this person we're following?" I'm just like, "Oh, it's just Auntie Sonia's kid."
Yeah. Who's
Like,
this weirdo?
I always have to let him know because sometimes he'll accidentally troll my friends in chat, and I'm like, no. They're not big streamers that you can just do this to. Like they're friends and family.
Yeah, you can't make everybody cry.
Okay, my one friend, high school person I knew, acquaintance, Todd. He's a producer and stuff like that, and he Twitch streams him producing. And I guess Ernest ended up watching his stream once and asked him to sing "Oh Canada" under my name. Like, so he's like thinking, like, what the fuck? So yeah, I always have to tell him now, or else he'll do shit like that to my friends.
Oh yeah. I love how weird he is. Like, because my kids are like, super weird too.
Yeah, no, that's the most uncommon compliment I've ever.
No, it's so great. Like, because my
How weird
kids,
he is.
my kids are like me, which is super fucking weird. And like, but they're so weird together too. And it's so great that they know somebody who's just as weird.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so I saw Sonia like a couple weeks ago in New Brunswick, and it was me and my son, and like in the car, like the kids and Ernest were just they were talking about like assassinating things and giving every restaurant a different name, and they all just like knew. And then every once in a while Ernest would be like, "Oh, this is NordVPN," and then they would just laugh at that, and I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
like,
it was-
it was scripted, but it wasn't. Like,
It was just so oh my my gosh, kids. Like I never thought I was old, you know, and it's like moments like that remind me.
So you're old.
Yeah, when I don't get the jokes.
I wouldn't get them either. So
Their jokes aren't funny. We're funny. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good. Thank you for the reassurance.
Because that's your kink.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wear
With her
that,
teaching.
and that's my kink.
Yeah. Or is that Chris's kink?
Oh yeah, maybe that would make more sense.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Mr. Mayor.
He's like, "Are you mad?" And I spin the head, and I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
I'd watch that porn. Okay.
He's dressed up as Sally, you know. He's missing an arm.
It's like tied up. You can't use it.
Yeah.
It's like
That's part of it, you know. I feel like that would be the thing because it never makes it clear that like Jack and Sally become a thing. So I feel like the mayor,
like
yeah,
he has a
they're-
chance.
exactly. Like the mayor has a job that's like respectable. Like he does like. What does Jack do? He plans one day a year. Like that's
And
it.
he ruins
Christmas,
right?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's an entitled white man.
He abducts
that guy.
Santa.
He's literally a skeleton. He's white. He's tall. He's one of those really skinny guys that just like he's probably really well hung. That's usually how it works. I have no idea how that works. Probably why
Like a
Sally's
tiny-
interested.
The tiny little bean poles, like super tall. Like, there's always the tree trunks, you know? It's crazy.
I know, and he felt so entitled that he could just take over a holiday and kidnap someone. Like he just didn't care. He's like, "This is mine now."
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do? Get me in trouble? You know what I mean? Like
He's like Christopher Columbus.
he fucking bribes the mayor. Sounds like a white guy to me.
That's right.
Sounds like a white guy to me too.
Damn white skeleton guys.
I know. And Sally was groomed. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, she was abused and captive, and he just used her.
Yeah, he took
And
that
put her in
advantage.
danger. And she's the one that saved the day. Like she's the one that saved like Halloween Town and saved Santa. So
She's
we
a
are
hero.
pro Sally here. Yeah, very pro Sally.
Sally.
She deserves the mayor. The mayor at least has emotions that he shows on his
Right.
face.
He shows his emotion.
He shows emotions. So
Yeah.
He's the perfect man.
in this thesis, I will. Like, okay. Anyone else have anything they need to learn?
No, I'm educated enough, I think, today.
Yeah, we're
There's-
like 30. We're like smart. That's just it.
we are 30.
Yeah,
Once
all
you
of
hit
us.
30, you're educated. You know everything.
You like
Sorry, I had to burp. Drink.
drink? I'm out of
Done
drink.
my
I
drinks.
only have little
finished them.
unicorns left.
They're gone.
I know we've been drinking for a while. It's been
No.
Sorry.
It's been
I have someone's saying hi.
who's saying hi?
Oswald!
Oh,
Oh, I didn't
Gord,
see.
it's Gord. I didn't
I
even
was
see.
like, I was like, do we have a chat room? Like,
No, it's Gord.
So it's like live
If you would like to see my cat Gord, you can watch our unedited video episodes on Saturdays on YouTube the day after that episode is released.
I'd bring out tequila, but like he's an asshole and doesn't like to be picked up. So you guys don't get to see my bunny. Sorry.
This cat's just like desperate for like attention. I have no idea. He's like almost 12.
love
This
me.
is just yeah.
He's a slut for pets. It's good.
Oh my god, I know. Ass in the air always, and he's fixed. It's like, what do you want me to do with that?
He's like, just touch it. Just touch it once.
Just poke it.
Lyric would like
Yeah.
bullseye.
Carrie used to do that when she was young, like 3, and like she like poked baby kitty's asshole, and she's like, "Why is it orange? Like,
That's the
why are
thing,
you
it's
so
like-
gross?"
My cats are black, and so their buttholes are very pink and noticeable and obvious. So she every time she sees it, she just can't help herself. You know.
Right?
I remember a
bullseye.
memory of Kara and calling her body parts, her pocket. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, her vagina.
She
Yeah.
told me
I
she-
got a pocket.
she came over to my house.
house.
And I was babysitting her, and she's sitting with me, and she's like, I have a pocket. I'm like, oh yeah, let's see. And then she's like stares at me. And I was like, well, which pocket? Like on her jeans. And she's like, it's in my pants. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Keep your pants on.
That's
No.
fine.
Yeah.
She was
Lyric
An
is
early
obsessed
talker.
with boobies. Yeah, Lyric's obsessed with boobies. So every once in a while she'll like peek in my shirt and go, boobies. And I'm like, you know, like 20 words. Like
Why
that's
is
one of
boobies one
them.
of them? Yeah.
Like what? But yeah,
Are embarrassing.
It's okay. When Nicholas
that's
was
something
3,
I learned.
when Nicholas was 3, I'm gonna really embarrass him. I let him watch Kindergarten Cop, and the one part is the little kid going, boys have penises and girls have vaginas. He would run around my house at 3 years old just screaming, boys have penises, girls have vaginas. And I was like, at least you know body parts. So
It
like
was like
whatever.
a common little kid thing back when that movie came out, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, like teaching proper body parts, I think is essential. Like
Oh yeah.
you should know
Oh,
the
yeah.
name. Do not call it a cookie. Like, let's not. It's not cute. No.
Bodies are not inherently sexual. So if you
Yeah.
are looking at a child's body and you feel like them saying their body parts is sexual to you, go see a therapist.
Yeah.
That is not normal.
Exactly.
There you go. Like the object of a penis is not inherently sexual because infants also have penises.
Like the word vagina doesn't make me think like kinky times. No.
I hate that they got penis and we got vagina. Like I hate
Okay.
that.
Another little
What'd you
embarrassment
call
story.
it?
Okay, listen. Another
Vagina
embarrassment-
just sounds gross. It sounds like a disease.
I
Like
have another.
emphysema, like that's what it sounds like to me. But
Okay,
like
I
I got
have
a bad
another-
case of the vaginas, like that.
I have another story to embarrass Nicholas. So when he was like, I don't know, 10, he was, I guess, like his sexual awakening almost, and like he wanted to know porn, and so he went to Google, and he could spell vagina perfect, but penis, his own body part, he spelled it pensis.
Nice. We used to call it a pen 15.
A
so
pen
we wouldn't get in
15,
trouble.
yeah. You want to see my pen 15?
Want to see?
Do you remember the
my
calculator
pen
where you
15?
do like friggin' 90095 and it spelled boobs?
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
On
yeah.
the
eight.
other end.
It's
Oh,
8.
was it
Yeah.
8?
800.
But if you wanted,
You can spell boobies
lowercase.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
all of
1
them.
and the 3 and the
Well,
5.
But the problem was because we grew up in an era where there was no sex ed. It was pretty
Yeah.
much
Right,
this
we're
is
all
how babies
figuring it out
happen.
ourselves.
Yeah, it was all the internal stuff like sperm meets egg, blah blah, scientifically, but nothing about like the rest of it.
Yeah.
Like it just reminds me of like the gym teacher scene in like Mean Girls when he's like, "Don't have sex.
That's
You
it.
will get AIDS and you will die." Like
Yeah.
that was pretty much it. It was like we learned about STDs,
Yeah.
and that was it. And we're like, cool. I guess we're gonna fuck. Like I don't, like I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like
yeah.
surprised there's not like we learned so much about STDs. I thought there'd be more STDs everywhere. I know,
there's
right?
tons.
I know there
There's
is, but I
tons.
thought there'd be so much more.
I
like
thought it
every
was
other
going to be like
person
every person I knew had
had an
crabs.
STD.
Like
yeah.
I wanted to see what a real live crab, like I wanted to see what crabs like on a person, and I've not seen crabs on a
I had a
person yet.
scabies scare, but I didn't actually have scabies, so I just preemptively treated me and my entire household just in case. But it was like someone I knew and that I was with ended up having scabies, but like I never ended up having scabies. I just preemptively treated, and that was fine. But a lot of people have herpes.
Yes. A lot of
And they
people
don't
have
know they
herpes,
have it.
chlamydia,
A lot of people
and
are
gonorrhea.
finding out they have herpes because they got COVID. Because
Yes.
Because what's happening, same with like there's been a rise in shingles as well, because when you have the chickenpox virus, it lives in your system. But what's happening is they get COVID and it lowers their immune system and their immune response. So the herpes complex like virus that they have in their system ends up showing up. Like they end up having a breakout that they've never had before, even though they had the virus this whole time. And so they end up finding out they have herpes, and God knows how, because you can infect people with herpes even if you're not currently outbreak.
And then them not have a flame like
without having a breakout. Yeah. And a lot of people forget cold sores and shit. That's herpes, bitch. You got herpes. I'm sorry to tell you. You got herpes. Like, and it's not different. Like, you can't tell what's herpes 1, what's herpes, like what herpes A or herpes B. I don't remember how they like determine them. But you can get oral herpes on your mouth.
And then one
no, it's not. You can get it on your mouth. You can get it in your armpit. You can get it like in various orifices.
Yes.
Like
one that is oral is there's one that's strictly oral, and then there's one
but you cannot look at someone and tell which brand of herpes they have. And if they have a cold sore and go down on you, they can give you herpes to your genitals.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the thing is, and like my parents have cold sores and I remember and like my one brother has cold sores. I have 3, so you know, I'm not calling anyone out just in case they're listening, but they're not. But it's like they're the type of old people that would also look down on people that have herpes. And it's like, bitch, you got herpes on your face. I feel like that's worse. Like, if I'm gonna have herpes, I want it on my genitals.
Yeah,
because then I only have to tell a couple people that it's, you know, be like, by the way, I have some herpes, so we'll just have to be careful. You know, no big deal.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wait till I'm not in an outbreak. I'm taking it. You know, I personally don't have her. I don't even get cold sores, but like that's the thing is I grew up around that, and they were the same people that'd be like, "Watch out, you might get an STD," and it's like, "Bitch, you have one."
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
So
like I knew a girl in school who had herpes, so like that wasn't uncommon. But I still have not heard of anyone having crabs, and like I'm so disappointed. Because
we had like a whole chlamydia outbreak in Belleville one year, like an entire high school, like like classes had to shut down or some shit. I don't like it was bad.
Shut down.
I feel like STDs now though are on the rise. What was it? They're on the rise in older people.
Yeah, good for them.
Because they don't want to wrap it up because they don't think they can have babies, so they don't. Even
they can't get pregnant. Things. What's the worst that can happen? They get chlamydia. Exactly. Take an antibiotic, you're fine.
Yeah, they can do.
That's
all
why
of
they're
it.
Wait, you get AIDS at 80? So what? You got fucking laid at 80. That's a
same
win.
with syphilis. Like you get that at 80. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I personally don't want syphilis at 80. That's not my go-to disease.
Did you ever watch House?
Yes. I did
House
watch
MD.
House.
There's an episode where a woman in her 70s ends up with syphilis, and she ends up getting super horny all the time. She doesn't know she has syphilis. She just knows her son brings her in because she has a brain disease because she's getting turned on all the time, and she hasn't in years because she hit menopause, blah, blah, blah. And her husband's been dead, so she hasn't like had sex in 30 years. But she's like, all of a sudden, what?
She did have sex. She had sex with
no. She caught syphilis and it stayed dormant in her brain and ate part of her brain, which does happen. it can eat parts of your face and shit too.
Yeah.
And give her brain damage to where she was like euphoric. And so like it can happen.
I want that kind of brain damage.
Yeah.
You get a car accident, that's what you hope for.
Yeah. If you're like 70 or 80, like you might as well get a brain eating illness because maybe they'll eat the right parts.
Yeah, you end happy.
Exactly. And what's the worst time? You go early? Okay. Like, I made it to 80. I'm good.
Yeah, like, that's my finish line is 80. And then after that, I don't give a shit.
My finish line is 70 because that's outbeating most of my recent family. So
mine's 50. Like, if I want to beat my family, I have to hit 55. And then my nanny was 83.
Yeah, no.
If I want to, my great grandparents lived until their 90s, but then everything after that just ended. So I'm just.
My father died at 38, so I just got 3 more years to beat him, and then my mom died at 55, so I got like 20 years to beat her. No, she was 50. She was 53 in her 54th
You're just
year.
really fixated on when you're. Yeah, my mom died.
Listen, I need to beat them. And then my next milestone is my grandmother, who was 83. And then like
I'm just getting turned into a robot. That's it. I have no death goals.
Frozen.
You can get your head cryogenically frozen for like less cost, and then just have them like when they unfreeze you, they'll like rebuild your body. Like it's cheaper.
Okay.
It's like an alternative to like if you
Okay.
can't afford to have your whole body cryogenically frozen, you can buy just your head.
Okay, how much is
Nice.
that? Because like I'm kind of
Probably a lot, and then you probably have to pay for like however many years, and then probably after that they'll dispose of it. So, and that's
But
assuming
you're
the
dead. Well,
climate doesn't like
frozen.
kill us all by then. Right?
Yeah, and like they stay in business. You know,
Yeah.
business go
They'll
under
stay in
all
business
the
till the
time.
end. Like it's fine, you know.
They're
Yeah.
getting like multiple millions off of per person. They're doing this. They better fucking stay
They're
in
just
business.
leaving. They're like they're gone.
Did you guys ever watch Tank Girl? Because that's what I feel like
I
the
love
world's gonna
Tank
turn
Girl,
into.
yes.
Yep.
I love
That's
Tank Girl.
water and power, people. Water and power.
That's like a movie I'd be okay with, like a comic book one that they redid. I would like to see a new, updated, like not creepy kangaroo face. That'd be. nice
How do you make a kangaroo face not creepy, especially if you're trying to make it sexually attractive? And
I don't
that
know.
they're gonna-
Yeah, that's.
I feel
that's
like
weird.
I was sexually attracted to what, Ice-T?
Yeah,
Is that who was in it?
What?
I did feel very like I was like 6 and I was like, what is man, he's talking so good. Like, you know, like I get it.
Do I like kangaroo?
He was so angry. Like I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
why is he mad? Why is he mad?
Was that Jessica's sexual awakening right there?
Probably. I mean,
Another
I
one?
shaved my head. Like it's
Yeah.
fine. Maybe he'll like me now. And then no, that was actually I think Tank Girl is my bisexual like awakening because I had the kangaroos, and then I had what Naomi who
Naomi Watts.
Naomi Watts,
Yes,
yeah, and then I
yes.
had Naomi Watts making out with Tank Girl. I was like, man, I gotta be Tank Girl. And then I told my okay, bad story. I told my dad one Halloween I wanted to be Tank Girl because I watched the movie multiple times. I was like, I want to be her. She's my dream. You know what he did? I ended up crying and we didn't end up going out that Halloween. He decided to instead take that and make it towards the comic book Tank Girl. So he got me a bald cap. Like I'm like 8, okay? Like okay. So he got me a bald cap because he was just gonna do 3 line streaks because that's what our hair looks like in the comic book.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't be that. I didn't know how to vocalize that I wanted to be Tank Girl, but I didn't want to be comic book Tank Girl. And so I just was like, this is not what I want. And then he got mad at me because he was like, I bought this just for you. Yeah. So if anyone ever wants to be Tank Girl, make sure to specify. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to be Charlie Brown.
I know. That was literally, I was like, I can't wear a bald cap. I'm a girl because there was a lot of misogyny in my family at that time.
Yeah.
You know. But anyways. Okay. Anything
good?
else before we wrap it up?
No, I think I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
tipsy and I'm
I'm
ready.
wasted. Yeah.
Good for you. Good
Yay.
Good
you.
for
You're
you.
being wasted.
I'm just glad we got my mic fixed. Holy hell.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't break it, I swear. Like, you only lent it to me for this reason.
Like it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyways.
We're pre-drinking.
I know. Always pre-drinking.
Oh,
Yeah, speaking of pre-drinking, if you want to catch our pre-drink episodes or our new React series, because we started Rock of Love, you can find that on our Patreon, even at the lowest tier. Cool.
Cool.
Yay! So we learned a lot. So now add
We're
us to
very
the top
educated.
100 educational podcasts, indie podcasts. That'd be
yeah.
great.
That'd
We're
be great.
teachers, literally.
Good pods, if you're listening.
Yeah, good pods.
We
We're
are
plugging you.
We are getting put us on another
Yeah.
chart.
Put us on all the charts. We'll talk about whatever you want. Just tell us.
Yeah, give us a list.
What do you have like a missing gap? Like we will talk, but like we will dive into whatever.
Oh, and
Bugs?
Twisted Tea. Don't forget to sponsor me. I need more drinks. Thanks.
Yeah. Twisted Tea, like a
And-
sponsorship just means like
Or
sending a
they need
case
to
once in a
battle it
while.
out with Mike's Hard Lemonade because I'm into Mike's too. It's between
I'm
the
into
two.
craft beer if anyone wants to sponsor. I mean, we can end this on a brag. Most people will probably stop halfway through anyway. They probably hear all the ads.
That's
They're like,
right.
oh, this episode's over.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they've talked about vagina 10 times.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
And then Sonia drinks
I like
what,
vulva
Malibu?
better. I like to call it my vulva, you know? It sounds like a tumor, but it sounds like a name of a tumor. So
Yeah.
versus
drink,
like vagina.
Rum.
Malibu.
Any rum.
You drink coconut Malibu.
Anything
you drink
flavored.
hard
rum.
liquor flavored.
If you make alcohol,
That's
email
right.
us at opinionatedlushes@gmail.com.
Whatever alcohol.
We will make a commercial. Like we'll do
I
it.
will drink your toilet wine. Whatever. It's not a big deal.
Okay, that's just Sonia. I will not drink your moonshine from the toilet. I would like it FDA approved at least. That is my limit.
Yeah, you can't eat in everyone's kitchen, so we don't want to drink at everyone's like brewery. So
Email us
Homemade
and
wine
see.
is
We
so good.
might. We might. Free
might.
alcohol helps fund this show. So thank you so much for listening. And we will see you next week.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.